because you took me for an idiot. You took my kindness for weakness, yeah? So I'm gonna come, not for you, I'm gonna come for your family. Because above anything, that's what you love. That's your weakness. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Zogie and I'm a Gemini, which is why the channel is called Zogie the Gemini. So today I am back with a story time and I'm here to tell you, and this is the first time I'm actually ever like saying the whole story to anyone. So I guess the first time I decided to tell anyone about the story is the world, but you know, we move. And this is an incident that happened 2017. That 4 years ago, and the reason why I decided to publish this today, so this is going to come out on Sunday the 13th of June 2021, because today is my birthday. So before we even got anywhere, before we even got any further, can you guys wish me happy birthday please? But yeah, today is my birthday, and the reason why I decided to publish it today is because I found out that all my money was gone on my birthday, and I was just like, you know, when you're thinking back at how far you've come mentally, emotionally, all of that over the past couple of years, I'm not actually, do you know what, to signify growth and to signify overcoming a chapter, a very disastrous chapter, but overcoming it nonetheless, let me post this on my birthday. But anyhow, without talking too much, make sure you guys have said happy birthday. Let's get into the story time. So this happened, as I said, in 2017, I believe. I was in my final year of university. So basically, when I was in university, I was a residential advisor. I was a senior residential advisor. I'm sorry, this story time may be a bit long, but it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. So our RA basically is there for like pastoral care for the residents within accommodation. So if you have any disputes regarding your communal area, your room, just like the accommodation in general, you then can get in contact with your RA, who then has a closer relation with the building manager and all of the staff in the building. So that's what RA does. So senior RA basically manages the RAs, but I also had places that I was the RA for. It's a bit complicated, but anyway, so yes, I was a senior RA. So during the first week, the induction week, when people first arrive into the accommodations, it was my job to basically go around the accommodations that was assigned to me and, you know, see my RAs in action, make sure that, you know, they're answering questions and, you know, therefore also for emotional and moral support and everything. So one of the accommodations that my RA was assigned to was studio flats, and studio flats for my uni majority of the time was postgraduate students, because obviously in a studio flat you're by yourself, and if you're postgraduate, majority of them, they're a bit older, so they really don't care. They want to live by themselves. They don't want that whole university life. So I must have followed her to this like kitchen induction that all took place within the first week. So we went there now, and then what we done, because obviously normally it's we do it in the people's kitchen, because obviously all of the housemates, they can come together each other in the kitchen, but because it's studio flats, we couldn't do it in anyone's kitchen because that's their personal kitchen. So we used like a free studio flat and told all of the people that were living in the studio flats to come to this particular one. So anyways, the people came. Now I was just there, you know, sitting in the background, and then there was this guy. As soon as I saw him, I was just like, you're a bit of me. But you know, like, I'm not desperate in it, so I'm just look, you know, when you just look and you're like, yeah, I'm actually attracted to this guy, like he's a bit of me. And there was not many people in my uni, or barely anyone I was attracted to. So when I saw a guy that I was attracted to, I'm just like, okay. But anyway, so yeah, so my RA's doing her stuff, talking about uni, talking about, you know, when to call her, when to get in contact with her, when to get in contact with me, because obviously majority of the time, if they get in contact with me, it's because they're escalating the issue above the residential advisor and then coming to me, and then I then escalate it to like the building manager. But okay, all of that's not important, but whatever. I just want to put some context behind it. So anyway, so yeah, so there's this guy, he's there, he's really chilled, he's there in his slippers, shorts, and he has like one robe on. I'm thinking, this, I don't know this guy, but this guy did not come to play. He literally rolled out of bed. So anyway, so when that whole meeting had finished, he came to me and he was just like, oh, can I talk to you? And I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, like what questions do you have? He was just like, oh, I'm just assuming here, but are you Nigerian? Because I saw your last name. I'm like, yeah, I could hear from his accent that he was Nigerian also. And then he was just like, because I've been looking for like a shop where I can buy like Nigerian things like Maggi and, you know, like Nigerian food. And there was like one shop in Brighton that sold Nigerian or African food in general. And I'm like, yeah, like there's one. I said the name and he was just like, oh, that's perfect. From there, we were just cool, like, you know, we'll see each other, we'll say hello, whatever. And then I remember I was in a cafeteria one time. I was just sitting there between lessons and he came to sit down. He's like, oh, can I sit down with you? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm not sitting with anyone. So we was talking, whatever, and then he was like, oh, I still haven't gone to that shop, like the African shop. I don't want to get lost, because obviously this was his first time in Brighton, not his first time in the UK, but first time in Brighton. And I was like, okay, we can go together. So cool, we went together, everything was calm, like we was getting to know each other. So when we got to the shop, right, he goes, oh, do you mind paying for the thing and I will give you back cash? So he was just like, I can give you cash, like I'll give you the cash when we get back, or like I can get my cousin to transfer the money to you. So he had a cousin that lived in the UK, so he's like, yeah, you can literally just give me your bank details and my cousin will transfer the money to you. So I'm just like, no, it's fine, you can just give me the cash. And he's like, okay, do you mind coming to my accommodation, or I can come and give it to you? I'm like, no, that's fine, like I will come to your accommodation. So anyways, we bought the things, he bought the things that he wanted to buy, and then we went back to his accommodation. You know, everything was fine. So we was talking, and then as the months were going by, remember, like I met him in September. I met him in September. So as the months were going by, everything was fine. Like, I'll be honest, I was really liking him. And one thing with me, I can't lie, I'm a real big sucker for if you are from where I'm from in Nigeria, because I feel like living in the UK, there are so many like Yoruba people. So Yoruba people are really popular, Igbo people are really popular, but where I'm from in Nigeria is Benin City, Edo State, and we're not as popular as Yorubas and Igbos. And when I do find someone that from where I'm from, they're normally my cousin. Like the way me and this guy, like I told him, I'm like, I hope we're not related, and he was laughing. I'm like, nah, like we need to make sure. So we went you know, through our family history, where his family stays, where my family stays, and all of that. So he's telling me all about where his family stayed in Nigeria and all of that. That information is going to be key later on in the story, where his family stays in Nigeria. Alright, cool. So anyways, we're getting to know each other. Things are progressing. So one day, not even just one day, he kind of asked me this question multiple times, but I never saw the red flags, because to me they were normal questions. So he asked me a lot about UK banking, like how does UK banking works. He was just like, oh, how many bank accounts do you have? Like, do you just have one? Like, how does it work over here? Obviously, I'm just thinking he just wants to know information, like if he potentially wants to open a bank account. But I don't know if international students can. I don't really know, you know, the policy around opening up a new bank account. And then I'm just like, yeah, I have my main bank account, but I have my savings, because obviously I'm trying to save money. I don't want to leave uni and not have no money. Then after, he was just like, oh, how do you like make sure you don't use money in your savings? I was just like, literally, I don't even look at my savings. Yeah, so we was just talking in general. I think I was like, I didn't look at my savings. I told him, like, I have a card. Then he's like, so how do you stop yourself from like taking money when you need it? I'm like, literally, it's somewhere in this room, but I've hid it from myself basically. So my savings, because I had a card for my main account, and I had a card for my savings account. So I'm like, it's somewhere in this room, but I don't know where. Then he laughed. He's just like, you know, that's even better. So obviously you don't go and dip into your savings. So after weeks and the months were going by, like me and this guy we was actually getting so close. Obviously, like, you know, as things goes, things, you know, they progressed. We were literally together all the time. Like, in hindsight, I shouldn't have done this. There's so many times that he'll be in my room chilling. Like after he goes from lecture, he'll come to my room chill, or he'll chill in my communal area. Even though he has an apartment to himself, but he'll always be like, oh, I'm by myself. And I'm just like, okay, but when you come to my apartment, you're by yourself. But he'll be like, oh, but you're gonna come back. I'm like, okay, cool, fair enough. So there's a lot of times he was in my room, he was in a communal area by himself, whatever, because I trusted him. And I think that's where it made things so much more complicated and hurt. Like, that's what made it hurt so much. It's because I trusted him. Like, I trusted him like he was family. Like, I trusted this guy so much. Anyway, so yeah, so he would have access. Like, I even gave him my key sometimes. Like, I know it sounds, I feel like I sound like an idiot before we move. You know, you live and you learn. You live and you bloody learn. So throughout the months, yeah, anytime, I remember there was one incident, and this should have been a red flag, but my people, did I see it as a red flag? No, I thought he was just being caring. So I remember one day, yeah, we was in my kitchen and I was looking through my letters, yeah, and stuff. So if the camera's shaking, I was looking through my letters, and then I saw that the bank statement, because the bank used to send me a statement each month from that savings account, but I'm always like, I'm not going to look at it, that's bad vibes, that's bad vibes. Even though I don't use that account, sometimes, you know, like your phone saves your card details. Sometimes if I make a purchase that I don't really want to use my main account for, I'll use my savings. So even though I'm not looking at my savings, even though I don't have the card physically, I do have the card details on my phone. So sometimes so I know money is coming out, but I do also know that money is going in, because each month when I got paid from the part-time job I was doing, and when student loan will pay me, I'll transfer money over into my savings. And he's like, listen, Zogie, you've been doing so well, like, don't even look at it, like, you're fine, like, I'm always with you, you're always making sure you don't spend too much money. So he was such a big advocate of that. Don't even look at how much you have, because that's gonna make you feel like, okay, I've been spending money, so let me spend more. So he literally, like, he took the paper, not paper, the letter, and he ripped it. He's like, see, it's gone. But in hindsight, I should have thought the way that he wanted to dismiss that letter was a bit too impromptu. Like, I know you can be supportive, but why do you want to get rid of a letter so much? Like, he never throw it in a bin. He ripped, you know when you rip up a letter so much, yeah, you can't even piece it back with each other. You know, like if you just rip it in half, I mean, you kind of just put it together, or you rip it in four, you can still put it together. But he done like rip, like he was tearing it up properly, and I didn't think anything of it. I was laughing. I can't lie to you guys, I was laughing like an idiot. So this probably happened around February or March, yeah, when this whole rip. So fast forward this story, because I know it's long already, but never my birthday, yeah, I was like, listen, oh yeah, from September I've been good. I haven't really been spending too much stuff, yeah. I think that was my 22nd birthday. So I'm like, I want to do something different, even 21st or 22nd. But I'm like, I want to do something different. Like, I want to do something proper for my birthday. I want to go out. So, you know, I don't know if you guys are like this here, but sometimes, like, when I take money from my savings, I'll be like, I'll pay myself back. I wouldn't want to take money from my main account, because I'm like, yeah, I'm literally down £400. But when I take money from my savings, I'll be like, don't worry, I'm going to pay myself back. Like, I see that kind of, it's my money, but I see it as like someone else's money at the same time. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm like, okay, let me take money out my savings for this birthday thing, and then I'll pay myself back, you know, when I'm working or whatever. He was just like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Why are you gonna backtrack? You've been doing so well. You've been doing so well. Once again, I did not think anything of it, because he's always talking about, yeah, you need to be careful with your money. So, I mean, I would say, looking back, the money management this guy done was too much. It was too much. If I want to buy something, he'll be like, do you really need that? If I wanna get new stuff, he'll be like, what's wrong with the older one? It was too much. But me, I did not see it at that time. I think I was just a bit too excited. I feel like I was just like in a bubble, and I'm like, okay, I met a guy I really like, he's from where I'm from. Like, we were literally like banter with each other in our language. And for me, that's just a different type of flex, being able to like banter in a different language together, and only you two can understand what you're talking about. But yeah, anyhow, so as I said, it was coming up to my birthday, yeah, and then yeah, he was really like, don't do it. Like, just basically live within your means. Why are you gonna dip into your savings if you don't have that money in your main account? But I was trying to explain to him, like, it's my birthday. It's not like I'm doing this like I usually do this. I don't usually do this. Like, I had stopped doing it because he literally was down my neck, like, stop buying stupid things, stop buying stupid things. And I kind of just withdrew from like buying hair or buying like a lot of clothes. Like, I just called, guys, I was buying the basics when it was my money. Now that I'm even telling the story, I can't believe that I let him have so much control over the things that I purchased with my own money. Like, it was my own. It's not, I wasn't taking no money from him. I was not taking no money from him. It was all my money, yeah? But anyhow, so my birthday was near, and I was like, one day I was with my friend in it. I was just like, you know what? I know he's going to be angry, but fuck it. That's his business. Like, I'm sure when I explain it to him more, and once it's done, it's done. Yeah, he can be angry, but he'll get over it. End of the day, it's not that deep, yeah? It's my birthday. Like, he should want me. Like, unless you're paying for it, I'm not asking you to pay for it. Like, I'm just saying I'll pay for it. So why are you getting so vexed? So anyway, my birthday that day fell on I don't know what day it fell on. It fell on an awkward day, like a Wednesday. So even though, like, I was celebrating my birthday, but not on my birthday. I was celebrating it on the following Saturday. So anyway, so on my birthday, when it was a couple days till when I wanted to celebrate the birthday, and I looked at my savings, and then I go there and when I tapped in, done everything, yeah, I see £400. I don't even think I can explain the emotions that were going through my head, because I was like, what the hell? I know there's no way I've been saving for so long. I have not been touching my money. I've literally not done anything, like only minor things. And even those things, I always put the money back. There is no way I have just £400 in this. Like, I should at least, last time I checked, and that was probably around October, it was 4,500. And bearing in mind, remember I told you guys, every single month when I got paid a student loan was only 3 times in the term though, but each month when I got paid from a part-time job, I'll put like 150, 200. So there's no way it should be 400. So obviously, like, at that point I'm shaking. My friend is just like, calm down. But you know, like, I was just like, what the hell? Where's my money? Like, where is my money? So obviously I done the first thing first, call the bank. So I called the bank, I'm like, what's going on? Like, my money is gone. And they were like, you've been withdrawing money. And I'm like, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. They're like, yes, you have been withdrawing money. They're like, you've withdrawn. So they basically then broke down everything. So they broke down that basically the money, whoever was taking it, would take like 100, 80, 70. So they will never take a large amount, whereas the bank has to call you. So they took, let's just say £4,000, but they never took 1,000 out. They never just took 1,000. They would take like 50, 100, 120. So, and the way they will do it, they will always do it like at least once a week. So it's almost like a routine, so it doesn't look suspicious. So the bank will never feel the need to go out of their way to get in contact with me, even though they used to text me, but I never used to look at the text. Like, I think I turned off like the no, I did not turn it off. I did not turn it off, because after the next question I asked, I said, but you guys normally text, and they're like, we've been texting you, have you not been receiving it? Yeah. So I said, what number do you guys text from? Guys, I look at the number's blocked. I won't block my bank. I will never block my bank, because they're telling me, okay, you know, this is your balance. Remember, before the app, them times that the app was not as advanced as it is now, so they used to just text you like, you've taken out money, this is the remaining balance. So the number was blocked, and I'm like, I will never block. The most I will do is ignore the message. I will not block the number. So anyways, so the woman's like, okay, are you saying it wasn't you? I'm like, it was not me. I've not, like, I don't even know where that card is. I don't even know where that card is. I don't know where the card to the savings is. I know the savings, I know the details because it's on my phone, but I don't know where the card is. But from when you're saying it's cash withdrawal each flipping week, yeah? Cool. So they were like, we're gonna investigate and everything here. I'm like, okay, but where's the money taken out? Yeah? They said a co-op. There was only one co-op on my university accommodation. So me and my friend said, okay, cool, let's go to the co-op here. And the woman told me the dates that it was taken, yeah, and the time. So obviously I went to the co-op. I'm like, listen, this is what happened. Someone's been taking money from my account every single week. Like, the woman was still on the phone, so the woman kind of just spoke out loud. I put on loudspeaker. I'm like, yeah, can you go through the dates again? Because I went to the co-op manager, and she's like, yeah, money was taken on the 7th of February at 5 p.m. Do you know what I mean? So the guy was hearing what the woman was saying, so he was just like, okay, come to the back. So we go to the back now, and he's like, we only got 6 months worth of footage, but if you need us to backdate it, we can request. But on the shop, they only keep 6 months. So I'm like, that's fine. All I need is to see it one time, and I just need to see who's taking this money. And all throughout this thing, yeah, I just kept saying, okay, when I leave the co-op, I'm gonna call him. Not call him to say, oh, did you take my money? Because on my life, guys, I never thought it was him. I did not think it was him whatsoever. So I was in my head, I kept saying, I'm gonna call him to tell him, like, babe, can you imagine what's going on? Can you, like, this is mad. So I was gonna tell him, but my friend kept saying, just wait, Zogie, just wait, let's sort out, then you can call him. So cool. So the co-op manager pulls out the CCTV or whatever, yeah, because obviously, you know, like, they have to have a camera outside of the cash machine. Then he pulls out the footage, and obviously, lo and behold, it's the guy that I've been seeing. It's the guy that I was so sure that I was falling in love with. It's the guy that I was just like, yeah, this is it for me. It's the guy that was with me basically every single day. It's the guy that I told so many. It was the guy. It was him. And the manager will show me the different footages, yeah. And you know what hurt me the most? Because it's like, you know when you can recognize the outfit, like you can recognize the shoes, the jeans, and like this, you can recognize everything, and you place a memory to every single outfit. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember, because he used to wear like really bright colored trainers, and I'm like, why'd you, like, and I can remember the times when I'm just like, oh, you're back with wearing red trainers with all black out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just, yeah. Yeah, my mind, oh god, guys, I've never been so hurt in my life. I had never been so hurt in my life, in my whole life. And my friend was like, Zogie, there's a reason why I told you not to call him yet. Like, there's a reason, like, something inside was telling her. Even though nothing inside was telling me, I just thought someone was deets in my account somehow was able to replicate my card. I don't know, like, I just did not, like, why would I connect, especially when he's so hard on don't spend your money, but now I know why he did not, and I know why he did not want me to check my savings. I know why he did not want me to see anything, because he had basically taken all of the money that was there. So cool, let me try and fast forward this story, because I feel like it's going on for a bit too long now. We get back to my accommodation, yeah, and at that point I'm thieving. You know when you're so, with me, when I get angry I cry, yeah, I get angry, I cry, I want to fight, yeah, but I'm like, let me calm down. So I get back to my accommodation. I called him, I'm like, can you come over? He's like, yeah, I can come over later. I'm like, no, please, can you come over right now? So he comes over now. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, do you have anything to tell me? Because regardless of whether he confessed, that was not going to change anything, but I wanted him to tell me. I'm like, do you have anything to tell me? He's like, no, what are you talking about, babe? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, I checked my savings account. He's like, why'd you do that? Like, I hope you didn't spend any money. Like, this guy was keeping up the pretense. I'm like, my money's gone. All of the money I have been saving up is gone. Gone. And the bank is not even saying whether they can even give me back the money. It's gone. And this guy was like, what? Are you serious? Like, he jumped on like, who done this? Who done this? Like, I told you to be careful with leaving your door open. I told you to be careful with leaving your room open. And I'm like, nigga. Even those that have acted before didn't act like this. Even those that have won Oscars did not win Oscars for this performance. So you're really here. You're really here. Still lying. Still lying. I'm like, I said his name. I'm like, I know it was you. The way the guy looked at me. He's like, you know, that's an insult. He's like, me. After everything we've been through, you think it's me. Guys, I swear, if I had not seen that footage for myself, I would have backtracked. Because based off this guy's performance, I would have backtracked because I was questioning myself. Even though I had seen the footage. Do you know how mad that is? Where you're second guessing yourself, even though you've seen multiple videos. I'm like, nah, don't even lie, it's you. I'm like, do you want to go co-op? You took out co-op, and then I wrote down the days that he had taken out the money. You took out there before we went cinema. You took out there before we went Asda. We took out, like, because I could remember all of the things that we done on the same day that before he came to mine, he had taken out money. He had taken out 100. He probably spent my own fucking money on me. Do you know what, man? Anyhow, so I'm like, listen, just confess, yeah? Just confess and give me back my money, yeah? Because at that point, my heart was already stone cold. There's no point talking about, oh, how can you do this to me, whatever. But I can't lie, after everything, above, the reason why I've valued that whole thing so much is because we weren't even trying to be lovey-dovey, but we were friends before anything. And I always feel like when you start a foundation, like a romantic foundation on friendship, it's solid. But anyhow, I wasn't even, like, in that time, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was just thinking, where is my money? Give me back my money. Give me back my money. Where's my money? So I'm like, where's my money? I kept saying his name. Where's my money? Where's my money? He's like, what are you talking? You're being delusional. So my friend goes like, stop lying. She hadn't said anything before. We seen the footage, yeah? And he goes, I told you about her. I told you to be careful about people like her. You know, people are always trying to set you up, trying to brainwash you, and you like an idiot. You're falling for it. I'm like, you really think you can manipulate this situation? You really think you got the upper hand here? Even though I saw with my own eye, and I've told you, I've seen the footage, and you're still lying. Guys, I've never wanted to fight someone in my life. I couldn't even hold myself, yeah. So I must have grabbed him in it, and he's like, let me go. Let me go. I grabbed his shirt. I'm like, where is my money? Where is my... Oh, I wanted to fight. I can't lie. Even though I knew he was going to win, yeah, if he fought me back, he definitely would have beat me up, but I didn't even care. Let me get hurt. But I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna put shots in. I'm making sure that I'm scratching his skin. I'm like, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? He grabs me, yeah. He grabs me, he's like pushing me off. He grabs me like this and he's pushing me off at the same time. He's like, let go of me. Let go of me. Don't get me angry. Don't get me angry. We're holding each other. My friend is like, guys. My friend is short. Nothing she was going to do. Like, this guy's taller than me. I'm 5'9". He was like a good 6'2", 6'3". So we're grabbing each other the way I wanted to slap him. But I'm like, this is not going to help the situation now. Let me not even get that angry. So obviously, when I kept saying, where's my money, me like an idiot, because I was so frustrated, I started crying, and he's like, stop crying, like, it's not as bad as you think it is, like, babe, it's not me, how can you think it's me? And the way this guy just kept saying, how can you think it's me after everything? And I'm just like, is this how manipulative you are? Is this how much you think I'm a dum-dum? I've told you I've seen the footage, and you're still lying to my face. You're telling me after all that, what after you should be saying that to yourself? Why are you telling that to me? But anyhow, situation moved. I kept asking this guy for my money. This guy saying, I I didn't take it. Cool. He finally admitted that he was going through financial difficulties back at home, that he didn't know how to ask me, so he thought that I wouldn't notice, that he could replace the money before his masters ended. Basically, it was going to get paid in July, so he was going to put the money back. I just kept saying, where's my money? Because at this point, you're an op. At this point, you're an enemy. Yeah, your enemy. I'm not gonna see you nothing. No romantic, no love, no nothing. You're enemy. So where's my money? Where's my money? That's what I cared about. Where's my money? Where's my money? This guy is there. And this is when I knew this guy had planned out everything. Because I go, I have the footage. What's stopping me from going to the police? And then he says something on the line of, it's gonna be hearsay. I'm like, how's it hearsay? He said, because those days, I want to actually remember this right, but you know when your brain kind of blacks out certain events, yeah? He said something on the line of, the days that he took out the money, he came to the accommodation, yeah? And the accommodation camera will show us going out together. So it almost will seem like I knew, because he will always come to mind after, yeah? So if you then look at the timing of leaving the co-op, leaving that shop, and how long it will take to walk from there to there, and him entering and then us walking out together, it just seems like he was the one taking out money from me. So he was just like, it's just going to be my word against yours. So I'm like, okay, so you thought this through. You thought this through. Regardless of you taking my, that you really thought, if I get caught, this is what's gonna be my argument. So you had brainstormed. You was actually taking me for a mug. You were taking me for an idiot. Because you thought it through. You planned it. Because he definitely would. For the fact he was saying all of that. He was saying it over text. Yeah. I'm like, you dumb. I can actually use this against you. But me, regardless, I felt like I didn't even want to do him. It's stupid. He had taken my money, but I didn't even want to get the police involved, because I knew if I got the police involved, that's going to affect his masters. And I know, regardless, I should have done that, because the way I was feeling, guys, as I said, I've never been hurt like that in my life. Like in my life, I've never been so hurt. But I'm like, do you know what? I'm not going to be wicked like that and affect your masters, but I'm going to get back my money. I'm gonna get back my money, yeah? So anyways, I told my family about it. So then someone in my family goes, do you know where his parents live in Lagos? I'm like, yeah. Remember that time we were talking about making sure that we weren't cousins, yeah? He told me where his family lived in Lagos. And you see this guy? Above anything, he loves his parents. He loved his parents. So I've never met someone that loved their parents so much, especially his mum. Never met someone that loved their mum and their parents in general so much. So someone said, why don't we just go meet the family? I'm like, I'm not in Nigeria. But I'm like, you know what? Since this guy is moving dumb, he's moving like he doesn't want to give me back my money. He goes, oh, you know I won't be able to pay you back for now. I'll pay you back when I can. When you can, say nothing. So what we done, yeah, because one thing people need to realize, and you know, I've changed now, don't get me wrong, I've changed now, but one thing, when you do me wrong, vengeance is mine. I know they say vengeance for the Lord. I'm gonna leave it to God, but I'm gonna put in my, I'm gonna throw a couple jabs in before I leave it to the Lord. And at that time I said vengeance is mine, because you took me for an idiot. You took my kindness for weakness, yeah? So I'm gonna come, not for you, I'm gonna come for your family, because above anything, that's what you love. That's your weakness. I'm not going to harm them, God forbid. We'll never harm them physically, but I'm going to come for them. To come for you, I'm going to come for who you love the most. So cool. We spoke with my family in Lagos, yeah? No, a couple of my uncles in Lagos. So we go, get the police, right? Tell the police, and that's one thing I like about Nigerian police. They're corrupt as hell. Say the right price, police will accompany to do pretty much anything, not kill, but everything else they will do it, yeah? So I knew exactly where he lived, because he told me, and then his mum, all of that, yeah? So the days that the police went with my family members to his mum's house, yeah. So we basically said, and they put me on loudspeaker. I said, Mum, you know I love you. Because I spoke to his mum before. I spoke to his mum multiple times. I explained the situation. I'm like, I'm sorry, but the debt is now on your head. Your son is saying he doesn't know how he's going to pay me back. Obviously, the mum, I don't know if she was a good actor, because you know mums be knowing what their sons are doing, but they try and act surprised when the shit comes out. So I don't know if she was acting well, because the woman was crying, but I don't know, as I said, I don't know if this woman knew, but she was moving like she didn't know. The dad was, everyone was moving surprised that, how can he do this, da, 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 da. So I'm like, the debt is now in your head. So obviously, as I said, that money was 4,000, yeah. I rounded up to 4,000, yeah. So at that time, £1 to Naira was at 450. 450 times £4,000, yeah. That's 1,800,000. 1,800,000. If his family wasn't poor, but his family wasn't wealthy at the same time. They were more on the poor end than the wealthy end. So if you tell like a normal Lagosian, like a normal standard person to give you 50k, 50,000 Naira, they will struggle. Like not like they'll struggle, but it won't be easy to just dash you 50,000. Talk less of 1.8 mil. That's money. In as much as like the conversion reduces it in pounds. In Naira, 1.8 is something. You can do something with 1.8 mil. So I said, Mum, this is now on your head. It's now on your head. This money is on your head. So my family over there, the police were like, we are gonna take things as collateral. Obviously, I just said to the people, even if I have to take out a loan, I don't even care. I don't care. Yeah, maybe I took it too far. May God judge me for that, innit? But at that point, I said vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. Yeah, so I was like, even if I have to take out a loan to keep this police on my payroll, I don't care. How, even if it costs more than the money that's owed, because you took me for an idiot, yeah, and you had the whole thing planned out, I'ma deal with you the best way possible. So anyway, so the police seized, I think they seized the dad's car, yeah. So the guy calls me. At that point, he didn't even know that the police had seized. He just called me in between his mum telling him, and he's like, are you f***ing dumb? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Why are you letting the devil use you? You went to go tell your people to go disturb my parents. You know everything my parents are going through. I said, it's you that caused it. It's you that caused it. It's you. Because if you never took anything from me, if you didn't try and take me for an idiot, no money would have, I wouldn't have come for your parents, right? I wouldn't have come for your parents. I would have left them. No, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. You thought I was an idiot. So I'm going to show you that I'm not you. You met the wrong girl. You met the wrong Benin girl. You met the wrong girl. Because I live in London, that's why you think I'm a dumb. You thought because I don't live in Nigeria, I wasn't raised in Nigeria, you saw someone as a money cow, as a money opportunity. I'm gonna show you that you messed with the wrong one. And this time, he was just angry that his parents had even been involved. He didn't even know that the police was now using certain things as collateral. I know this is kind of illegal, but as I said, Nigeria is a different type of system. Lovely country, but money goes a very long way. So I remember they seized the dad's car. They took like a few, like, I don't know, I think it's the TV or whatever. Not they take it, but they're like, yeah, till you pay, this is basically in our custody, yeah, until your son pays or you pay. So it's either they're like, if either you pay to her family in Naira or you get your son to pay. When this guy found out that I got his family involved, he thought I was still at uni these times, but I was at home. My what's it called again? My neighbor called me and they said Thingy is going crazy at the door. So she records him, yeah. This guy is at the door. He's like, open the door, you stupid thing. He's kicking the door, like, open the door. He doesn't know, because I knew how he was going to react. I knew he was going to blow up, yeah. So I'm like, let me come back to London. He didn't know where I lived in London, but my neighbor was literally recording from, like, she kind of opened the door a bit and was recording him. So she's like, oh my God, what's going on? Because she doesn't know anything about anything. And I call security. You guys don't even need to, like, right, because she was scared, like, she was Oyinbo. She was scared. I'm like, call security. I'm so sorry about all of this, yeah. So anyways, he goes to the door, then he's calling me. Listen, this guy's calling me. Like, I pick up. I said, what do you want? He's like, you got the police involved. After everything we've been through. Yes! Don't try that after everything we've been through. It didn't matter to you. When you was taking, when you were withdrawing money, you were withdrawing it like a smart person. 100, 150, 70, because it won't flag up. It won't flag up. You knew what you were doing. When you were asking me about the questions about my savings, you knew from the get-go what you wanted to do. Or you knew within the first couple of weeks. You planned this out. You followed through without no guilt. Yeah, and even now you're not even remorseful. You're just angry that I found out, and you're angry at the ways that I'm responding. He wasn't really angry that, you know, oh, we're not together no more, whatever. He was just angry at my response, yeah. So anyways, I said, listen, pay me my money or your dad's car. All of the things that the people have taken as collateral, we're going to keep it and we're going to sell it, yeah? And that's an embarrassment to your family. So if you want to bring such embarrassment to your family, let's go there. If you want to make your family look an idiot, this guy was prideful. He was never going to do that. So anyhow, after, guys, this guy was messaging me. This guy was literally, even became to Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any mode of communication. This guy is writing me messages like, you stupid bitch, nothing good will happen in your life. You have all of this energy, even though you're the one that done me dirty, but you're vexed because you thought I was going to be a dum-dum. You thought I was going to just cry. You thought when I was crying, that's just all my reaction was going to be, just to cry. You didn't know that in my head, even though I was crying, I was saying vengeance is mine. Because I'm gonna hurt you the same way you hurt me, but I'm gonna try and do it even worse. So anyways, long story short, got back my money. His uncle that resided in the UK paid me back my money in full. Obviously, the mum called me after. Mum cussed me, but at the same time, she said, I understand why you done what you done. I said, I'm sorry. I apologized to the mum because really, I did feel bad with what I'd done about the parents because they didn't do anything. Whether they knew or whether they didn't know, I'm just going to pretend that they did not know. Obviously, that was extreme. The police going there, you know, and the police really acted up like, oh, your son is a thief. Your son is a thief. I could literally hear the background. And they said, your son is a thief. That father, yeah, the police was doing a lot. So anyhow, so that's how the story ended. I got back my money. I had to do what I had to do. As I said, like, looking back, will I change any of my actions? Not really. I know taking it to the family was a bit extra, but guys, I refuse to be the person that was taken for an idiot. You've already taken my love, you've already taken my gratitude, you've taken my fish, taken everything that I could physically offer you, yeah, or emotionally offer you. You've already taken that. But now when we're talking about monetary things, when we're talking about finance, when we're talking about cash, when we're talking about money, that's one thing I will never let you take from me without a fight. But yeah, so it's been so draining telling the story, but I'm actually happy I did. But yeah, so this is the story about how he took all of the money from my savings. I guess I've learned so much from it, and it's really shaped the person I am today. I definitely do have some healing to do from it, because me and trust with guys are just like, and I think maybe that's why I'm so big on I don't want to date a broke guy, because I knew he didn't really have money like that, but I didn't care. I didn't care about it at all. And I feel like that's really what has shaped my whole I don't want to date a broke guy, I don't want to go out with a guy that don't have money, I think that's really what's contributed to it. But anyways, this video is very, very long. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. You know, happy birthday to me. But make sure you say happy birthday whenever. I'm gonna go and celebrate my birthday, even though this is recorded obviously before my birthday. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want more story times, I promise the other story times are gonna be funnier. But this story time, as I said, because I found out on my birthday that's why I decided to publish it on my birthday, because you know I'm gonna look back at this and see, oh, you've come so far. But yeah, once again, last time, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for my future videos. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and put that post notification bell on so you know every single time I post. Bye.